Should I register a business as a business name or a limited liability company? And how does this choice impact my business, considering the new Nigerian tax reforms that will be taking a full effect from January 2026? Well, this video is long overdue because I have seen several videos and posts online that try to enlighten Nigerians about the newly approved tax laws that will take effect from January 2026. But there is almost no video or post online that specifically drills down to how this affects you as a business owner who either wants to register your new business with the CAC, maybe even wondering if it is a business name that will be better for you or a limited liability company. Or maybe you have already registered your business and you want to know what you should do to be on the best side that will profit you better or help you to avoid this new tax law. Because like it or not, the government is getting serious with this one, and you will not want to be naive to think that you can play your game under the radar. It is better for you to protect your business than to think that you can dodge this new tax system. Also, you may be a CAC registration agent, and you will also need this information I want to share in this video so that you can advise your clients and customers professionally and the best way, which will impact your business positively and make you appear like a professional who knows his or her onions in the business registration space. So at the end of this video, number one, you will be able to decide if it is time for you to have a business registered with the CAC. Number two, you'll be able to get proper information of what type of business you should either register or advise someone to register considering the new tax laws. Number three, you'll be able to decide better if you should quickly upgrade your business name to a limited liability company or leave it the way it is. And then number four, you'll be able to know how to make the new tax reform to work for your advantage. And this is a lot because you can literally stay off tax 100% if you know how to play your game well. And I mean legally. That is why you can't even skip a second of this video. So before we start, if you need any help with your business registration, another compliance certificate, or just any business need at all, then you can chat me using the WhatsApp link in the video description. So before you start, please, more than ever before, make sure you don't just pass your business registration to someone who doesn't know too much about these things, so they don't entangle you in a serious financial mess later after they must have registered your business anyhow and then moved on. So let's begin. Now, I know that most of you already know what a business name is and how it's different from a limited liability company. But considering the topic we are dealing with in this video, let me just pick out one major difference between a business name and a limited liability company so that it can make sense when we are relating it to tax, especially if you really don't know much difference between the two. Meanwhile, I already wrote an interesting article that clearly discussed more differences between a business name and a company beyond tax and how you should relate to it. I will leave the link to that article in the video description. You can also read it for more in-depth breakdown. So let's talk about business name. Basically, a business name, also called a sole proprietorship, is the simplest form of business registration. It is just you running your business under a registered name. Think of it as putting your hustle on paper. So your business is actually not separate from you. I believe that is straightforward enough. You will understand the practical implication of this definition, especially as it relates to tax very soon. So keep watching. In contrast, a limited liability company is a separate legal entity, meaning that you are not your business and your business is not you. A limited company can own property, they can sign contracts and even sue or be sued in its own name without your name ever being mentioned. In this case, your business is independent of you as a person. So, for example, if your business owes a debt, you are not the one owing. So let's say your creditor wants to drag your company, for example, they will not be able to touch your personal money or assets. Don't worry, I know that you are not planning to owe anybody any money. So if that illustration does not concern you, how about tax? Let me quickly bring the newly passed Tax Act into the gist at this point. I'm not going to explain everything about the new tax laws in this video, obviously. Again, the article link in the video description will give you further details about the entire tax subject if you need more information. So what I'll be doing is that I'll pick out the portion of these tax laws that directly apply to those of us who are into small and medium scale businesses, and touch a little on the bigger businesses also. So let's say you run a registered business called ABC Enterprise and you registered it as a business name. Just like my definition said, it means that your business is the same as you. There is no difference. Therefore, according to the new tax law, you will be taxed based on how much you make from the profit of ABC Enterprise, not as a company this time, but as an individual, or if you like, as both, since there's really no distinction between you and the business. To bring this into better perspective for you, according to the new tax reform, there is a number of categories of taxes to be paid. But let me bring out the ones that are of the highest interest to us, that are either salary earners or running small and medium scale businesses. The first tax category is the personal income tax. According to this new tax reform, if you earn below 800,000 naira annually, you will not be required to pay any tax at all, so you are tax free. Now, depending on how much you earn per year from above 800k, you could pay between 15% to 25% personal income tax. So the implication of this to you who owns a business name is that because legally there is no difference between you and the business, if your business is making a profit of less than 800,000 naira per year, then your business will not pay any tax at all. And to be more specific, that means you're making a profit of around, let's say, 66,000 naira to almost 67,000 naira every month or lower. Trust me, many of you are making way more than this, even as a small business. So don't rejoice too much. 800k per year is not a lot of money, but that is left for you to figure out. But let's now assume that you decide to operate your business name to a limited liability company. How does this change things? This leads us to talk about the second category of tax, which is generally under the business tax. If you have been doing your CSC registrations, you know by now that we have two categories of limited liability company businesses, which are either small businesses or the big businesses. Now, according to the new tax law, a small business is a business that is making a revenue of 100 million naira or less every year and has assets that is not exceeding 250 million naira. Anything above this value automatically makes yours a big business. According to the new tax rule, a business name is not required to pay corporate income tax. So if Mr. A runs a business name and is making a gain of 100k per month, meaning about 1.2 million naira per year, he will pay a tax of 15%, which is about 180,000 naira. Guess what happens to Mr. B, who decides to register his own business as a limited liability company and is a small business, making the same amount of 1.2 million naira every year? He will walk away tax-free, because a company that is not making up to 100 million naira per year is free from paying tax. But that only applies to a limited liability company and not a business name, because the law does not recognize your business name as a legally standing business. Are you seeing what I'm trying to say now? So this is the first impact of registering a business name as opposed to registering a limited liability company. There is a second major impact also, and I will quickly discuss it. Even though this video is already getting long, even though it's a very interesting topic, so I'll round up everything very soon so that you can ask your questions in the comment section. But before that, please, if you think I have done a good job so far, then help me by liking this video and also share it on your link. It makes YouTube suggest this video to more people whose this information will benefit. If you are not yet subscribed to this channel also, I guess you should do so right now. So please hit the subscribe button and turn on the alert notification so that you get to see when I publish new videos. Also, don't forget to reach me on WhatsApp if you need me to help you, maybe to upgrade your business name to a company or just on any business issue at all. So finally, let's talk about another way to escape the tax hammer as a business owner and do it legally. Remember that we have already settled the issue of having a business name instead of a limited liability company and what it means to you as a business owner using the new tax laws as a reference. So if you need to upgrade your business name to a limited company the right way and dodge this completely, you can also chat me up using the WhatsApp link in the video description. So let me quickly show you something interesting about the personal income tax. Remember that as a small business owner, the corporate income tax covers you now. But if you run a company, you will still have to pay the personal income tax on your salary. But if you run a limited liability company, you can even avoid the personal income tax. How can you do that? As a limited company, you have the luxury of deciding how much you want to pay yourself as salary. I already shared the personal income tax breakdown in this video. So if you want to completely avoid paying tax, even the personal income tax, so that you are paying zero tax, then you know what to do. It's very obvious and you can do it legally. And at the end of the day, you are legally paying the government zero tax. And I mean you are doing so legally. So I'll be stopping here for now. But if you want me to release another video to share this powerful second secret with you more elaborately, even though I already touched on it in this video, then just go to the comment section and comment. Let me know if you want me to do so. If this video gets good views and I see enough comments, then I'll drop that video very soon. Meanwhile, if you need my assistance for your business registration, your business upgrade, and others, then you can chat me using the WhatsApp chat number in the video description. Please don't forget to click the article link and read more about this breakdown. And if you have any question or comment or something you feel I missed out, then let's have them in the comment section. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.